Hello children, I am Nisha here from Mangala Vidya Mandira. So children, in the last class we have completed one lesson. The name of the lesson was Unit 2, Nina and the Baby Sparrow. We have gone through the explanation of the lesson. So in this video we are going to start with the exercise part. So children, be ready with your textbook. Open page number 17. Which page number, children? Open page number 17. So can you see few keywords are given there? Okay, new words. So just we'll read that words. The very first word is market. Okay, what is the meaning of market, children? A place where you go for purchasing, a place where you go for shopping. Next word is bother. Bother means not to worry. Next is problem. Problem is some sort of difficulty. Okay, dress. Dress means clothes. Upset. Upset means unhappy, unhappiness, some sort of unhappiness. Remove. Remove means getting rid of something. Okay. Wedding. Wedding means a marriage ceremony. Next is lovely. Lovely means beautiful, very pretty. And last one is plum. Plum is little fat. Okay. So these are the meaning of new words. We'll start with the question answer, children. Reading is fun. The very first question is, why was there great joy in Nina's house? So we have already gone through the lesson, children. So you all know why Nina's house was, why all were happy at Nina's house. So because Nina's aunt is getting married, that is the reason all were happy at Nina's place. Why was Nina worried? Okay, why she was worried? Because she was little scared and worried when she will go out to Delhi. So what will happen to the baby sparrow? Who will take care of the baby sparrow? That was her concern. That was her worried. What did mother suggest her? So what did mother suggest her? She told, no worries, we'll keep the window open. So that is the suggestion what Nina's mother has given to Nina. Next is, what did Nina find when she came back from the wedding? So what did she find? She found both the sparrows are little plum. I mean two plum little sparrows were flying in the, where they were flying? In the room. Okay, so she was very happy by seeing the sparrows they become little fat. So that is the question answer, children. Moving to the next main. So the next main is about talk time. How do sparrows eat? So children, do you have any idea like how do sparrows eat? So the sparrows, you know, children, they like to eat every half an hour. Every time they feel like munching something. So small things they can't eat in a big way. So small morsels they will take and eat. Next one is, what new things would you like to wear for a wedding? You can say, I would like to wear. This is your choice, children. Like any frock you like to wear, any jeans, any ghagra choli, anything you like to wear, that you can mention it out. This also you have to write it in the textbook only, children. Picture story. We have already done this picture story during interaction session. So again I will repeat. What you have to do, you have to find it out, the sequence, that order you need to find it out. So what was the first example, means what was the first sentence? Like Nina is sad, that is first. Second, mother asks why. Then Nina tells, like Nina does not want to leave the baby sparrows alone. So mother says, we will leave the window open. The last one is Nina is happy again. So children, the same thing you have to write it down in page number 19. In page number 19 you have to write it down in the textbook only. You don't have to write this in the notebook. So here the next main is team time. So what is team time, children? Team time is something like would you like to have birds visiting you every day? Would you like to have birds visiting you every day? Try making a bird bath and feeding corner for birds. You can place a bowl of water in a quiet corner of the school playground. Leave breadcrumbs, grains, etc. for your feathered friends. So here, first thing what you have to do is, children, you have to draw a bird and color a bat. That is the first activity what you have to do it in the textbook. Later on, what you have to do, you have to just take a bowl. Okay, just a bowl you have to take. Bowl means little big. Okay, you have to keep near the windowsill of your home. Okay, or else some corner. Okay, some side of corner where nothing can be disturbed, so the birds can easily come and take a bird bath. Means you can see how they are going to take bath. It is very funny to see that. It's very nice to see that. So, and something you have to keep, means in that pot, in that bowl, you have to keep water. So where they can come, the birds can come and drink water also, as well as they can take bath. So this activity also, children, like after keeping place, like after keeping a bowl in a particular place in a corner of your home, you have to take a picture and send it in the group. So this activity also you have to do it. Moving to the next main, children. The next main activity, we have already discussed this activity, children, in the interaction session. Again I will repeat. It's very simple. You have to take old greeting card and some dal and beads for eyes and some bindis, and what you have to do, and through the with the help of old newspaper, okay, some shoes lace also you can take it. You have to draw a outline on a greeting card. What you have to do, you have to just draw a outline on a greeting card. Some old greeting card you can take. In case if you don't have an old greeting card, you can take thick cardboard sheet, okay, thick sheet you can take it. Then cut a small square for an old newspaper and fold it to make a fan. Keep the fan closed. Pass the folded fan through the cut on the bird's back, and now the folds of the fan. Make the eye by sticking the bindi. Paste a string on old shoelace to hang the bird. So you can see it in the picture how they have made it. So the same way this activity also, children, you have to do it by yourself and send it in the group. Next main, adjective. It's more and less like adjective parts of speech, children. It's all describing words. Write down suitable words describing each picture. Pick up words from the list given below. Now there are, children, few words are given. You can see the blue color column. Few words are given. The words are beautiful, black, red, happy, tall, fat. So from these words, what you have to do, you have to pick, and there are few sentences given which is blank, okay, so you have to fill it in the blank. The very first one is woman. You can see how the woman structure is. She is little fat, so you can write FAT, fat. Next one is what? Rose. It is again describing the rose, like how the rose is, what is the color of the rose. So here the describing word is what, children? Red, okay, RED, red. Next one, next image is a dash boy. Can you see the boy is having a nice smiling face? That seems boy is very happy. So you have to write a happy boy. Next one is peacock. Okay, can you see in the picture? A peacock is there. So a peacock, you can mention it like a beautiful peacock. Okay, from the box only you have to take the words and you have to fill it. Next is board. What is the color of the board, children? Black. So you have to write a black board. Again, the board has been described by its color. So what is the color? Black. Next one is, last one is tall man. Okay, you can see the height of a man. He's so tall. So you can write TALL, tall man. So children, this exercise you have to do it in the textbook only. Now describe these pictures in your own language. You can describe it, children, in your own language. Next one, say aloud. Few words are given which you have to read, children. Okay, you can read it by yourself. The next one is not there. So we are through with this lesson, Nina and the baby sparrow. Moving to the grammar portion. So children, we have already learned verb, adverb, pronoun, noun, and here the next parts of speech is adjectives. So children, what is adjective that we are going to learn in this video? Adjective is a word that describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay, so some noun word will be there like a bag, a black bag. As I told you, when you are describing the bag, you are saying the color. You are describing by its color. So the black word is a adjective. One more example is given. Jane is a clever girl. Here Jane is a name of a girl who is very clever. Okay, so the girl has been described by a word clever. So clever is an adjective here and it describes about Jane. Few words I have given, describing words, just we'll read it out. Charming, cruel, fantastic, gentle, huge, perfect, rough, sharp, tasty, zealous. Okay, so these are again the describing words. So children, based on this adjective, I am going to give you few exercise on the PDF. So you have to just go through the PDF, do that exercise in the classwork only and post it in the group. Here children, we have already completed that lesson. So now in this video, we will start with one more poem. Unit 3. one more poem we will start. Can you see the picture, children? Open page number 23. The picture is about, the poem is about a plant. Okay, it's a tree, a small plant which grows into a tree. So there's a very nice poem. It's a journey, like it's a journey of an acorn seed. Okay, how from a seed it can grow into a, how a seed can turn into a plant, that is based on this poem. So children, first of all we will learn what is, can you see, one second, can you see the seeds? Slowly the leaves are coming and it is developing into a nice big tree, a tall tree. Can you see? A big tree. So now before starting the lesson, we'll just go through what is acorn. What is an acorn? Why I have used an? Because you know it is a vowel. The starting of the word A, the starting of the word acorn is A. So that is a vowel. That is the reason we have used here an. So now what is acorn? It's basically a seed only, children. Now what is this seed about? Like it is a small nut of the oak tree is called acorn. Okay, the seed is called as a small nut here. It's quite big also and it's brown in color. That nut is called acorn. Okay, that is called acorn. So again, what is an acorn? So we will, one more time I will repeat that. The small nut of the oak tree is called acorn. Moving to the poem. So children, be ready with your textbook. The poem name is, what is the name of the poem? Little by Little. What is the name of the poem, children? Little by Little. So here in the picture itself you can see the acorn seed is there and how it is converting, how it is growing into a big oak tree. Okay, you can see in the picture. So the entire poem is narrated by whom? It is the narrator of the poem is acorn, means it is a seed what is narrating his journey, how from a seed it is going to be a big tree. The very first stanza, little by little an acorn seed, little by little an acorn said, as it slowly sank in its mossy bed. I am improving every day, hidden deep in the earth away. Little by little, each day it grew, little by little it sipped the dew. Here children, improving means getting better. Day by day I am getting better. Hidden means invisible. And sipped means what, children? Drinking in small quantity. Drinking in small, like sometimes you will sip the water, na? Like small quantity you will drink the water. And the next one is dew. What is the meaning of dew? Means tiny drops of water. Children, have you seen tiny drops of water morning when the moment you woke up, just go out of your house? So on the leaves we can see a tiny droplets you can see. That can be of raindrops or that can be of dew. Okay, so that is called tiny drops of water, that is called dew. So here in the first stanza, the seed acorn is telling, here acorn is narrating the story. As it slowly sank into its mossy bed, I am improving every day. The moment it is inside the ground, okay, it is inside the ground, it is buried the ground. So what is happening? Slowly it is growing. Okay, slowly it is growing. It is hidden, it is inside the earth only. Okay, it is not seen, it is not invisible, it is inside the earth only. But gradually, okay, the days pass, you can see small leaves coming out of that seed. So little by little, each day it grew, little by little it sipped the dew. Okay, so it is taking water. Okay, it's taking water and slowly it is growing. Okay, slowly it is coming out of the ground, coming out of the earth. Next stanza, downward is sent, downward it sent out a thread like root. Okay, up in the air sprang a tiny shoot. Day by day and year by year, little by little the leaves appear and the slender branches spread far and wide. Tight the mighty oak is the forest pride. Okay, so here children, thread like root. So have you seen the root, children, under the earth? If you see under the ground, it is always seen downward only. So it's always seen under the ground only. So the threads will be there in the root. Up in the air sprang a tiny shoot, means outside the earth, okay, outside, up above the earth, above the ground, you can see some tiny shoot, means some small leaves you can see on the ground, above the ground. Day by day and year by year, means as soon as the days pass, as soon as the years pass, little by little the leaves appear. So gradually you can see small leaves are coming out of a after a seed, what the seed we have put, from there you can see gradually from the shoot it will start coming the leaves. And the slender branches, slender means very thin, children, spread far and wide. The branches, you can see, it will keep on spreading the ground. It won't stay at one place. The roots will spread, the branches will also spread on the entire ground. Till the mighty oak is the forest pride. So here the oak tree, where you will see it, you will see in the forest. It's a very thick tree, it's a very strong tree. Okay, mighty means powerful tree. Where you will see it is, you will see in the forest. So it is a pride for the forest to be having a oak tree in the forest. So these are the explanation of the poem Little by Little. So children, here new words are also given. Just we'll have a look. The keywords are hidden. Hidden means invisible. Slowly means very slowly moving. Okay, downward, inside. Okay, coming down. Slender, very thin. Mighty, mighty means powerful. Branches means it's a part of a tree, children. Pride means to be proud of something. Improving is better. Okay, day by day becoming better. Sipped means what? Are drinking in a small quantity. Shoot means what, children? It's also a part of a plant which will be above the ground. Okay, it is a part of a plant, but it is growing, it will be seen above the ground. So these are the keywords which I have explained you. I will be giving the word meaning for the same. Moving to the next page, 24. Name the, here the question answer starts. Name the tree that the acorn grows into. Okay, name the tree that the acorn grows into and it will become an oak tree. What it will become? The acorn seed will become an oak tree. What things does a seed need to grow? So what all things does the seed need? Seed need water, seed need air, seed need sunlight, seed need soil to grow into a big tree. How many describing words can you find in this poem? So there are many describing words, children, like tiny, like slender, mighty, little. These all are describing words. So moving to the next one, look at the two pictures. Find 4 things that are different about these trees and talk about them. So here, can you see in the picture there are 2 trees, okay? 2 big trees. One tree is smiley tree, okay? Can you see the tree is smiling? Other one is a sad tree. You can see the tears are coming from the eyes. So it's a sad tree, one is a smiley tree and one is a sad tree. So you have to look in the picture and then you have to describe about that. Write 3 sentences on what the tree gives to us. So you have to just write it down, like by seeing the first picture. Can you see mango is there, correct? Can you see apples are there? Can you see guava is there? So guava, so like mangoes, apples, guava, all these fruits. Who is giving all these fruits? The smiley tree is giving all these fruits. Also honey bottle is also there. Even the trees are giving honey, like there will be some honey bee, there will be some honey beehive. So from that beehive you will be getting honey. So even from the tree we are getting honey also. This is a, there is a nest on the tree. Okay, you can see a nest also, correct? So picture 1 is having honey on the tree, then apples, then mangoes, then guava, as well as you can see the nest also on the tree. Now picture 2, okay, what do you give me? Okay, now here we are asking what do you give me. Here what is happening, like human being cut the barks of my trees. So the tree is telling what the people will do. The people will come, the human being will come and they will cut barks of my tree. They will cut branches of my tree. Even they will, bark means the brown color. Can you see down the brown color? That is called bark. Not a single bird can come and sit on my branches. So once the branches are cut, not even a single bird can come and stay there. Okay, so they use these branches and they will burn it. Sometimes they will burn the branches also. And what they will do? The human being will pollute the environment. So picture 1 is having a different explanation. Picture 2 is having a different explanation. So children, here So what you have to do, these words describe parts of a tree, write them in given space. So here few words are given, children. So what you have to do, you have to just read out those words and explain it in a sentence. You have to describe it in a sentence. Stem. So where is the stem used? It helps tree in standing straight. Okay, the use of a stem is what? It helps in standing straight. Like bark, it is the outer layer of the tree, as I told you, the brown color. Can you see the brown color layer? That is called the bark. Leaves. Leaves prepare food for tree. Okay, so the job of the leaf is to prepare food for the tree. Branch. The branches of the tree bear leaves and gives fruits, bear leaves, fruits and flowers. Twigs. Twigs are the little shots of the tree. Small twigs can you see on the tree? Root. It is a part where trees begin to grow. Okay, through the root only the trees will start growing. Shoot. It is the new growth from the seed germination. Okay, so can you see when a small tip, if you see on the, if you just put the seed down under the earth, what you will see, if you bury it, you can see small shoots are coming out, this one leaves are coming out. It is called the seed germination. Okay, match the opposite, one has been done for you. So these things what I have told you to describing things, you have to write it in the textbook only, children. Match the opposite, one has been done for you. It is the opposite words. So here downward, what is the opposite of downward, children? Down means coming down, up means going. Okay, up. So downward, upward. Slowly, fast. Little, big. Slender. Slender means thin, children. So what is the opposite of thin? Fat. Mighty. Mighty means powerful. So opposite of powerful is weak. Day, night. So children, we are through with this. What we are through with this poem. Okay, so we have learned here exercise of Nina's adjectives, as well as we have learned a new poem little by little, and we have done the exercise also. I will be sending you the PDF of both the exercises. If you have any doubt, children, you can post it in the group. Even I will send the grammar portion also, which you have to do it and post it in the group. Till then, thank you, children.